It's costing more than $4 billion of Ethiopian taxpayers' money to build. When complete, the Grand Renaissance Dam on the Blue Nile is expected to generate 6,000 megawatts of power. Electricity will be used domestically and sold to countries in the region and beyond. But convincing some neighbouring countries of the benefits remains a major challenge for the Ethiopian government.
The reservoir, when filled, will stretch around 240 kilometres in that direction, and the water level will come up to around about where I'm standing. The surface area of the reservoir is expected to be around 1,800 square kilometres. But the construction of this project is posing some serious geopolitical questions for countries in the region. Downstream countries, Egypt and Sudan, are especially worried that if this reservoir is filled too quickly, it could seriously diminish the flow of the river.
The Blue Nile has recently been diverted back to its original path to flow through these 4 culverts. Ethiopia says studies show the flow has not been affected. Ethiopia has vowed not to fill the reservoir during the dry season when Lake Nasser behind the Aswan Dam in Egypt is low. But the Egyptian government is afraid that restricted water flow could increase already high levels of salts in the Nile Delta, an area which Egypt depends on for agricultural production. Government leaders in Sudan fear for the safety of both the main dam and the saddle dam, designed to stop water escaping the main dam reservoir.
In the course of its implementation, we are carrying out all the studies necessary at international standards, and we are progressing these projects in a responsible and professional manner.
An agreement by Ethiopia, Sudan and Egypt was signed a year ago, pledging to increase cooperation over the dam. But it wasn't until last December when agreement was finally reached on which 2 companies will conduct their own studies.
This would be studied in detail by the international consultant, and including also how to fill the dam, when to fill the dam, and what will be the impact of the various options of filling the dam on downstream countries.
Despite the agreements, some academic and political figures in Egypt have called for the destruction of the dam.
They don't understand the development needs and the water use right of upper state countries. I think we should all respect all the concerns of all countries.
Completion is expected in the next 3 years, but building trust among countries which Ethiopia says will benefit from one of the greatest engineering projects in Africa's history could take a lot longer than that. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Guba, Western Ethiopia.